Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to come and discuss a few ideas about the energetic dynamism of what is going on, and also discuss the plans of the physical plans as well. And first, I'm going to discuss briefly the idea that is very important right now to connect to the people that are in a similar vibration, similar sort, and to connect with those who are supportive of our dreams, of our wishes, of our vision of freedom and truth and love and unity. It can be other human beings, but it can also be galactic groups, ascended master. What we seek is to get closer to God, to our source, to our empowerment, to our freedom and sovereignty. And for that, we can call on, we can choose on, pick on an ascended master. He will come and assist us whatever we feel comfortable. For whenever we feel doubts or fear or whatever, we can call on that beings or our master guide if we know who it is, or galactic groups, but ascended masters are very qualified to come and assist us to remove our illusion, to assist us in removing our illusion. So develop this connection to whatever ascended master you feel comfortable with, and stay true to love and compassion during those times. It is very important. We have to move from transferring our consciousness from the physical into the astral, to become, so that we can become far more detached from all that is going on the physical. It's going to be a big storms that are coming up, and then from the astral we'll be able to move into this Merkaba. It is like two pyramids that are and enclosed within each other, and the spin, and then we move into this Merkaba. It is like a vehicle, a spaceship that we can that is both individual and collective, and it is like how ascended master travel in the universe through this Merkaba. For there are many other sort of light vehicle, but this is a very practical one, for it's been created for us. And so we have to work to transferring our consciousness from physical into astral, and then move into this Merkaba, and then from there you will be able to navigate the great flows of the interconnected universe. And I'm going to discuss a few ideas, thoughts about the physical matrix that that is dissolving right now. And we have about the same cards, a bit different, but about the same cards. The present is the same in the French reading, and although I mixed the card, then it was for the past is optimism. The present is rest, for we need to rest, we need to relax, we need to allow our dreams to crystallize. And the future is enthusiasm. There's going to be a new sense of enthusiasm. We're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, that is, and we'll be able to contemplate the dissolution of the matrix as well. What we are working on now is reparation, to find the balance back, to heal, to repair all the aspects of our life that are still in imbalance. For that, we have to trust our inner self, our guides, the company of heaven, and all of that we serve the plan, and to let go and trust as much as possible the divine plan. And what is coming in the future as a result is a renewal. It's a brand new beginnings that will be starting. We're going to start a new cycle. For it is sometimes it is kind of slow in coming, but it is coming. What I wanted to say about the physical matrix and plan is that all this tyranny that is imposed upon humanity right now does not come from humanity per se. It comes from extraplanetary sources, from dark extraterrestrial that are not coming from the divine. They all have an agenda of fear and domination, and they're fighting among each other. But they are going to be on the way out. There was a very good movie that was explaining that some of the dynamics of what is going on right now. It's called Matrix. In the Matrix, there is this explanation that anybody that's not disconnected from the Matrix is a potential agent of the Matrix. For those who are not in the enlightenment, they do not want to wake, because, and so it is like a spin-off of the Cavern of Plato. This movie, and so because sometimes I meet people, I get really insulted. I'm being treated as a liar when I said this is a masquerade. The media are not telling you the truth. The government are not working for the highest good of all. And those people believe that so strongly. They're ready to become very violent, brutal with their words and the aggression, to defend the tyranny, defend their captors, like the Stockholm syndrome. And they completely fall in love with this, with their tyranny. And they believe that. But a lot of those people, unfortunately, we want to qualify as many people as possible for the ascension, but they will not be able to stay on the planet. They're all going to be leaving the planet. Those who are creating the vaccines, producing the vaccine, promoting the vaccines, wanting the vaccines, those people are not ready for the ascension. Otherwise, they would be aware that this is not for their highest good. It's not a judgment. They will be they will depart the planet and move on to another cycle on the third dimensional, on a young planet that has accepted to receive all those souls, but they won't have money, they won't have weapons, they won't have all kinds of things, so they'll be able to grow faster in an event. But we're not going to be able to take them with us, and so we have to accept that it's going to be progressive and gradual, but there may be some mass exodus of the planet for all the lower frequency people, because they won't be able to, even if the truth is going to be shown to them, the fact that they've been naive for so long, they've been fooled for so long by disillusions, they won't be able to deal with the fact that they've been fooled for so long, and now they have to change and accept that they were the ones that were completely ignorant, and all of those who were trying to show them the light were the ones that brought this truth. And so it is a process, but it's So it is a process, but they will be living. I'm going to discuss another thought, an idea. First, I want to pull a few cards and about this monetary reset that is on the way. The highest wisdom is an incomplete symphony. It is understanding we still have little things to do to let go. Very soon we're going to be able to finalize, to clear up, to move back to the crystalline form, to let go of the old habits, the old beliefs, all those things that are still holding us back to this old program. There is still a bit of inner work that needs to be done. What we need to understand is the solid foundation. We are building solid foundation regardless of what we believe about ourselves. Or if we're staying true to love and compassion, we are already in this ascending state. What we need to do is the wind of change to understand that the wind is turning, everything is shifting, no matter what the illusions, the appearance, the surface reality may appear to be right now. And the outcome is tick-tock. It is connecting to the timeless moment of now. That is really where the freedom lies. We're going to be able to connect more and more to those time, outside of time, between frames. There is this eternal, the consciousness can find this point of freedom and discover that. It can be mostly through rest and meditation, when we completely let go of resistance and let go of all those things that concerns us on a mental plane, let go of the critical mind. We are able to discover that point of freedom. For there is those two programs that are going on. One will happen, the other one will not. But there is different timelines. But one is supported by the universe, so it will happen. The other one is not supported by the universe, it will not happen. For the plan of the dark is not supported by the universe, and it will not happen. But they created all this pandemic for the most part to create this recess on the monetary plan. In order for money, we need to regain the control of our sovereign economy. And they want to create a plan that is based, that's the continuation of their plan that's been going on, that's based on lack. That's to digitalize money, and so they can control everybody and put the whole humanity into slavery, because if they take the money, then we since it is a monetarized world, we become completely disempowered. And so, but that is their plan, but it will not succeed. The plan of the light for the reset is completely different. They want to move from lack into abundance. They want to return to the gold standards, where the banks that emit money will have the assets to produce those bills, and those bills will be backed up by gold, for there will be no more speculation on gold or whatever precious metal is used for those by those banks, because the central banks that produce this money never had the assets to produce those money. They're just computer numbers. And so the debts that they've created towards the states, that they enslave the states with these debts, has never existed in the first place. And then the states, in order to pay these debts that is fictive, that never existed, they put their whole citizenry in slavery through the taxation. And all of that is cosmically, it is crimes against humanity. And so at which point, when the Nessara has been declared, its transformation of this monetary system, the shadow accounts will be closed. All those who have made great fortune in a criminal way, for those who have made fortune in a legal way, will be able to preserve their assets and so on. But the criminals will be seized, and will be there was going to be military tribunals and all those things that it's been in the works for many years, but it will eventually come up. And all the speculative and the bank's derivatives and all those will be completely because they're really what's plaguing the economy, which is a trade of goods and services to serve humanity in some ways. But this is not serving. So a lot of things are going to be changing. It goes through the evolution of the consciousness of humanity. But we do want to focus on abundance. We want to focus on the restoration of the sovereign rights of each individual to restore the ecology, to do all that, to have more respect in relationship to life, and all those things will be happening. It's all part of a great plan that's been in the works, but the plan of God can never fail. It may be delayed by but it can never fail. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on that, and to be lucid in this discernment, to remain to be able to remain neutral and have compassion in relationship to all the dark souls and all of the non-enlightened population as well, because it is their choice on the soul level. They came here to. But they will be given a later chance to ascend later on. But for it is the universe knows the ins and outs of things, and trust that all of things, the karmic boards are overseeing this process, and the time lords and all those things. There are great beings in the universe, in the invisible, that make sure that every soul will get it, and no one can escape the consequences of their action. Therefore, there is no need to judge or anything. Just when you are lucid, you can just discern and create the separation between those people that brings you that are complementing you and those who are not. And it's not about judging them, but not about giving your power away to energies and people that are no longer part of what is truly important for you in your life. That means you still want to love and give them all the chances is possible to and not judge them for their ignorance as well. For it is a challenge, it is subtle, yet always stay positive and focus on the free world. Freedom is for a lot of people are not willing to accept freedom. They prefer to be to remain within the cavern, within the matrix. And so it's going to be a separation of world, and so but very soon there's going to be a lot of things are going to be coming up. So we want to be calm and peaceful and loving and compassionate through the process as much as possible in order to preserve our sense of peace and well-being. Just some sort of the day. If you want a private session, do not hesitate to send me an email. I thank you for your donations, your likes, your subscriptions, and your comments. It's always a pleasure. Very soon we'll be able to connect on a more physical ground around the world. I know my plans, my project will, God willing, will take me around the world. And so I want to sing this song. It's about the song that talks about unity, love. Love is one. It's called One. And but it's also reminds us this song that we want to love we want to be able to give ourselves the love that we need. So we're not codependent on someone else, because it's really hard when we fell in love. We feel like we codependent on someone else. Just a note that I noticed for me, again, so life is very personal. We all have to define our own values and how things work for us, is that in relationships, when you go to an intimate relationship, we need to find the balance between commitment and freedom. If there is too much commitment and there is no freedom, the relationship will get old really quickly. But if there is too much freedom and not enough commitment, the partner will find neglected. So it's finding this balance where we can trust each other and we can allow ourselves enough freedom to enjoy our life and continue to grow within this relationship, for we're going to move into new levels of relationships. It goes like this, cool one. Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easy on you now? You got someone to blame. You say, one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. We are one, but we get to share it, or it leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you? Or leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We are one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, one. Have you come here for forgiveness? Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head? Did I ask too much, more than a lot? You gave me nothing, now it's all I've got. We are one, but we're not the same. We hurt each other, then we do it again, you say. Love is a temple, love a higher low. Love is a temple, love the higher low. You ask me to enter, but then you make me crawl. I can't be holding on to what you got when all you got is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters, brothers. One life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, one. I'm sorry, I wrote it wrong, and so I tried to correct it, but I didn't correct it on my paper here to remember the words. Very nice song. It's about this all is one and one is all, to remind ourselves, and we move on to greater level of unity. And the card of the day is the new angle. It is the hangman. Well, all those things are no longer empowered. It is the Archangel Samuel. It says a better way of going about it. It is time to reflect upon to reflect upon yourself, dare to be different. So it's about aligning with your own truth and standing for your truth, very much so, and allowing, once we let go of those things that we need to let go, we'll find the Lady of Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. And then you can do anything you wish to undertake, going towards what you aspire. You're attracting the people capable to come into your assistance. So all things, once we let go, we're going to find all that we need. It is just a matter of letting go of those things that needs to be tweaked within ourselves, and then the path will unfold, and it's like as magic and miracles will happen within our life. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.